Hey guys, welcome to today's video. This is part one of my fall decorate series for 2021. I cannot wait to dive in and to change things up around here. I love to rearrange furniture and to put out fresh decor and move things around. It seriously makes me so happy. So I've been waiting to do this for a long time. Part one, we have some new furniture coming in today for the living room, and I want to try a few different layouts with the furniture, see how we like it, all of our options. Hopefully that furniture comes sooner than later. And then I also want to go through all my fall decor from previous years, put all of that out, or as much as I plan on using today. And then part two is going to be all my new fall decor, and I did a shop with me at home. I have some footage to show you guys what's at that store, and then I'll be showing everything I bought this year. We'll put it out and we'll fine tune all of the decor. So much home decor inspo coming for this new season. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, please subscribe if you are new to my channel. I'd love to have you here. Let's get started. And we're going to begin in the living room. Guys, the transformation of this room, I'm so excited for you to see it in just a couple minutes. I'm going to begin by picking up a few random things that were left out, and then I'm going to vacuum around this furniture because I'm going to be moving it. So once I move it, I'll vacuum underneath it. That way we're starting out with not only a freshly decorated space for fall, but also a freshly clean space. We'll know there's no crumbs anywhere, and it will be ready to go to make some memories and have a new setup. So let's get to this. I'm going to get any toys that I find under the couch and vacuum as I go, and then we're going to get into all those layout options. As you can tell, I'm the kind of person who just likes to see all of my options. So even though it was a little bit of a pain constantly moving around this furniture, I'm glad that I did because I chose a layout I didn't think I was going to like. And those chairs arrived right after I filmed my intro, which I was so excited about. Seems like our packages are arriving a lot later in the day than they used to, and these arrived first thing in the morning. So I'm going to open them, show them to you, and then set them out and move everything around way too many times. And here's the new chairs from the back. At least we'll swing around to the front in just a second. They're a very similar shade of white to the couches. I didn't want to get the chairs from the same collection because it felt a little too matchy to me. So here is layout option number one. I put that on the screen. I'll put each layout on the screen because I really want you guys to tell me which one is your favorite once you see all the options. And that one almost felt a little too formal to me. I wasn't sure I wanted to look at the back of the chairs from the dining room and the kitchen. So we're gonna move these around, and I will put a link for those chairs below. Somebody's gonna ask. I checked a ton of websites because I found them on at least 3 or 4, and had to get the best price. That's why I always look around. So here is layout option number 2. And I felt like it was way too tight on either side of the couch. That's why this one didn't work for me. Here's the back view of that one too. Here's layout option number 3. This is our second to last layout option, so soak it in, get your opinion ready. We're gonna flip-flop here, so put the chairs on the other side and move the love seat from the picture wall to the window wall. Actually, not the love seat, the full-size couch. Here's the very last layout option. I can't believe how much time I've spent on this, but I really want to get it right. My main concern is having as much floor space as possible for Forrest, so when he pulls out his toys, there's still a lot of room to play with them. I thought I was going to put the chairs over here with the table, but I kind of like this way, and I didn't think I was going to like this way at all. I want this table over here because there's an outlet back there, so I can put a lamp right here and plug it in. If it was right here, I wouldn't be able to. We don't have any floor outlets in our house, unfortunately. And I almost feel like this couch is just a little bit too big on this side when they're touching. I've seen on Pinterest, a lot of people put their couches like this and then put a table right here. And I really like that idea. I could put another lamp right here and warm it up and cozy it up. So let me know, guys, which layout is your favorite. I hope you say this one because this is how it's gonna stay for a little bit. Alright, so I grabbed all of our lamp options. This one was in Forest's room and we really don't use it in there. I think it works so perfectly in this space. I literally was walking around the house and looking for things I could add in here, and that was perfect between those two couches. This is the first lamp option between the chairs, and it definitely is too tall, but had to see it with my own eyes. So I'm gonna switch this out for the much shorter one, and I think this one works pretty well here. I wouldn't say I'm like obsessed with it, but hey, I already had it, so it's basically free, kind of. Definitely paid for it at one point, but didn't want to buy a lamp for right there when I had one that would work perfectly fine. I'm kind of obsessed with these lamps. It looks a lot more homey and like the look I'm trying to go for. I am going to take all these pillows off and I'm going to vacuum the couch really quickly and these new chairs, and then we'll really pick up speed and start to get things done a lot more quickly as far as our decor and decorating goes. Here's a look from this angle, so let's Here's the pillows I grabbed from downstairs from last year. I could have sworn I had a few more of these, but I don't think I do. So we may be adding those in part 2 from Home Goods. And then all the pillows that were up here already, I'm gonna work those in as well because this room is going to be white, blue, and a little bit of pink, so not traditional by any means. I also grabbed this faux fur throw downstairs and I'm going to drape that over this ottoman. I'm gonna super glue this button back on. Forrest pulled that off, and then we'll put a tray on top. The new pillow setup is on and looking all cute. I'm gonna do some handiwork on this ottoman, super glue a button back on that Forrest picked at a million times, and then I'm gonna lay that faux fur throw over this, add that tray, and add in a lot of smaller decor. Finally gonna start bringing in those pumpkins. I'm grabbing some remaining summer decor from the mantle and then adding my pumpkin on this little shelf on the side table. I also bought this about a week ago. I will link that too if you need a cute little side table. I bought it specifically for that shelf because I wanted to decorate it. And then we're gonna add some decor on that tray on the ottoman. And again, guys, part 1 is all decor I've had from previous years. So this is just the beginning of how everything is going to look. I'm also going to be wiping down the shelf above the cabinets with apple cider scent from Mrs. Meyer's, their multi-surface spray. I don't think they released a new scent in the last couple of years. Let me know if they have, but this one has always been my favorite. It seriously smells so good. Next time you're at the grocery store, you've got to check it out. And every fall scent has a full line. There's a hand soap, a dish soap, and a candle. So really fun and festive to get for the new season. And here is the after of the living room. I love how it turned out. I think it's so warm and cozy, and all of these colors blend together so nicely with the decor that's always here, the wallpaper and the frames, and what's new for fall. I did keep that back wall, the mantle, and the shelves a lot more simple than you're probably expecting from me. We have a design meeting in a couple days for this wall, so I feel like they're gonna need to see what it actually looks like without too much decor, but had to add a little. I think the lamps look great. And the layout I'm so happy with. And now that the living room is good to go, we're going to move on to the dining room and the kitchen, starting right behind the couches with Forest's little table. I'm using a magic eraser to get all of that excess crayon off of there. It works incredibly well for this every time. I'm like so stunned at how easy it is. I feel like this table fits perfectly in this space and it matches the decor, so win-win. Here's just about everything I have left in this color palette. We're gonna start incorporating these items into this space, but first I need to get all the new decor out of here for part 2. This you'll see in part 2, that's why I'm doing that little shh. And then there's a few things on the table I'll decorate with in part 2. Wiping down the dining table with the Mrs. Meyer's apple cider scent, I'll swing around to the cabinet behind this table, and then we're gonna work our way into the kitchen. Whenever I'm decorating the kitchen especially, but really any area for a new season, I'll pull out all the decor or any items I know I don't need, and then I'll slowly add them back in. I love a new decor change. I love to move everything around as much as possible, so that's exactly what we're gonna do in here. Washing some dishes real quick. This is a mac and cheese that Chad made for Forrest. He pureed some carrots in there. Have to get those veggies in any way you can. He was gonna wash this and I was like, you guys get out of here and let me do my thing. I'll wash it. So gonna scrub these real quick, put some things in the dishwasher, hand wash some items. We'll make sure all of these are dried and put away before we do the after, so it's free of clutter and any unnecessary items. I'm gonna scrub the sink down, scrub the counters, do it all. And now that the dishes are good to go, I'm starting to remove all those decorative items from the counters so I can add them back in one by one while we decorate in a new space. I'm going to put away any chargers, any soap that's out, the little flowers and tray on the island, spray these down, make sure they are extra clean. And for the kitchen to feel truly clean to me, I've got to scrub the sink. This is one of my favorite cleaning projects to do. As weird as that sounds, I just love to scrub the kitchen sink and know that it is as fresh as can be. I'm going to use a fresh tablet in the disposal. I love a fresh products. I've talked about them sponsored and not sponsored. You need these especially seasonally. These are a great thing to use in your dishwasher, in your disposal, and in your washing machine. So I put one in the disposal here, turned it on, it foamed up as you saw, went away, and now I'm going to scrub out the sink. And I have a special sponge that I use for household chores, so I don't use the regular sponge for the dishes. Gonna wipe this down really well, rinse it, and then do it again. Whenever I scrub something, I always feel the need to do it twice. Here's your look at that product all rubbed in. Going to rinse it away and then do that one last layer. I'm using a Mrs. Meyer's, I cannot remember what this is called, but as you can see, it's basically like a cleaning powder, very similar to the Barkeeper's one. A sink cleaning routine wouldn't be complete without wiping it completely dry, even though it's going to get wet almost immediately because I need to also clean the drying rack. I feel like the sink needs to be clean for me to clean the drying rack because I wouldn't want it sitting in a dirty sink. So I don't know, that's just life, guys. Here's a look at the kitchen completely empty and free of the decor before we start adding everything back in one by one. And we just did a lot in those last couple seconds of music and no talking. I did some decorating in the dining room on that cabinet, put quite a few things out in the kitchen, just finishing up here on the dining table before we do our big walkthrough. I'll put out any remaining decor items, rinse that sink real quick to get that drying rack put away and looking all organized and clean, and then we're about to do some after shots. And how cute is this little cabinet? All of those colors work so nicely together. It pulled together a lot better than I thought it was going to. For part two, I really want to get some better pillows for this dining table and to work on that centerpiece as well as a centerpiece for the island. As you can see, it's completely bare, so we'll get to that. I wanted to point out the marble on this fall sign actually works really well with this soap dispenser, so that was good. Here's a little corner design idea, and then we're also going to work on finding some better jars for fall for the kitchen. Wish me luck. I'm gonna go to Home Goods as soon as I get this video up, and I'm hoping they have what I need for that area. Doing some vacuuming super quick for just a couple seconds. We're gonna work our way around to the front door and then finish up with there last. There are two pumpkins I have left in this color palette, so we're gonna set these out on this table. One says welcome with gold writing, and then the other one is a knit pumpkin. And I wanted to ask you guys for ideas for this space. I definitely want to get a new picture that one does not scream fall, get some better florals that are more fallish, and as far as the rest goes, I'm not sure. So if you have any ideas for this space, please let me know below. That way I can make sure to incorporate this in part 2. Well guys, that is everything for part 1 of my fall decorate and clean with me. I would say we did pretty good. We got a lot done. I seriously look forward to seasonal decorate with me videos so much. So if you did enjoy this, please like it. I would really appreciate it. Please subscribe if you're new. Join our internet family. I have recent videos and more below. And definitely keep an eye out for part 2. I have like such a better idea in my head of everything I need for part 2 and how I want to finish it up. So thanks again for watching. I'll see you right here in a few days in a brand new video. Bye!